Our word of the week this week is piprasko. I sell or I deliver up. This is a word that can apply to either things or people or livestock or land, anything that can be sold. This is a verb that can describe the sale. The object being sold, whether it's alive or not, is represented in the accusative case. It's the direct object of the verb. And if a price is being given, the price is given in the genitive case. And unironically, it's called the genitive of price. We're going to look at four uses today. The first two are selling objects and persons. Then the third will have to do with price. And then the fourth will be Paul's use of it in a figurative sense. Let's jump right in Matthew 13, 45 through 46. This is from the ESV. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant in search of fine pearls, who on finding one pearl of great value, went and sold all that he had and bought it. So he sold all that he had is pepraken, aorist tense, panta. He sold all the things he was having. Let's go on and look at the sale of people in Matthew 18:25. And since he could not pay, his master ordered him to be sold with his wife and children and all that he had, and payment be made. So here, if you look below that, we get protheni, which is a passive infinitive. So the master ordered him to be sold. So he's the thing being sold along with his family and their possessions to make up for this debt. Then we go on to look at the price in Matthew 14:5. For this ointment could have been sold for more than 300 denarii and given to the poor, the objection for the anointing of Jesus' feet. And below that we see protheni, epano, denarion, triakosion. To be sold, again it's the passive infinitive, just like the previous one, protheni, to be sold for more than 300 denarii. And then we come to the last one we're going to look at today, which is Paul using it in a figurative sense. This is in Romans 7, verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am of the flesh, sold under sin. So here we get pepramenos hupotein hamartion. Pepramenos is a participle, so being sold under sin. What do we know about me? We know that the law is spiritual, but that I'm not. I'm of the flesh. And as such, I've already been sold under sin. So who bought me? Sin bought me. Who's the master? Sin is the master. Is this literal? It's not literal, right? There was not a sale. There was not a contract drawn where I was sold under sin. But Paul uses this as a powerful figurative illustration to explain the struggle of a fleshly being trying to live up to a spiritual law. My life is under the thumb of this sin that has bought me, and as a result, I struggle with this spiritual law. So take a look at the rest of Romans 7. Start at the beginning. It's a very good place to start. Read all of Romans 7 and look at how Paul fleshes out this concept. Pretty awesome stuff. So our word of the week this week, piprasko, I sell or I deliver up. It can be used about people, property, livestock, land, perfume. We can hear it used to describe the price of things. It can be used literally, quite literally, and figuratively. Interesting word, great stuff. And hopefully you found it interesting as well. And if you did, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, Karis Kairene Humin, grace and peace to you.